let's talk about how to properly measure a wheel. When shopping for wheels, it's important to understand how wheels are sized. So in this video, we will go over exactly how to measure diameter, width, offset, and PCD of a wheel. Understanding how these measurements are made should also help you understand how a wheel fits a vehicle. When looking for sizing specifications for wheels, they will mostly be displayed as followed. In the example of an 18 by 8.5 inch wheel at an ET40, the wheel will have an 18 inch diameter with an 8.5 inch width and a 40 millimeter offset. First, let's measure the diameter of a wheel. The diameter of the wheel is measurement across the surface of the wheel, measuring from the wheel's bead seat where the tire sits to the opposing bead seat. So for instance, when measuring this Mark 1, we're going to lay our wheel flat and take out our tape measure and determine the distance from bead to bead, not outer edge to outer edge. In this case, we have 18 inches. Next, let's measure the width. Like diameter, it's important to note that when measuring width, we measure the distance from the wheel's bead seat to bead seat, not the outer edges of the wheel. For instance, looking at this Forge F3S, the size listed for this wheel is an 18 by 9.5. However, if you were to measure from outer edge to outer edge, you're going to have a width greater than the listed spec. Moving on to offset. Offset can be confusing for many, but really it's very simple. Using a combination of width and offset, determine where a wheel sits on your vehicle. Because of this, offset is a key factor in determining fitment. Simply put, offset is the distance between the wheel's mounting pad and the center line of the wheel. Looking at this F1M, we have a size of 18 by 10.5 ET20 offset. To determine the offset first, let's find the wheel's center line. Measuring the wheel's width from bead to bead, we have 10.5 inches. The center line is half the wheel's width, in this case 5.25 inches. Now, let's look at the mounting pad here. Offset is simply the measured distance between the mounting pad and the center line of the wheel. In this case, the mounting pad is 20 millimeters towards the face of the wheel from the center line, thus making this wheel a positive 20 millimeter offset. So if you're measuring your wheel trying to find the offset, if your mounting pad is closer to the back of the wheel, it's going to be a negative offset. And if your mounting pad is closer to the face of the wheel, it's going to be a positive offset. If you want to know how offset affects your fitment of your car, check out one of these videos here. And if offset still isn't clear to you, check out this video here. And finally, let's measure PCD. A wheel's PCD refers to the vehicle's bolt pattern and will be measured in millimeters. You'll commonly see bolt patterns listed as 4 by 100, 5 by 100, 5 by 114.3, where the first number refers to the amount of lug holes and the second number refers to the pitch circle diameter.
So real quick, this is how you actually measure PCD. You're going to basically find out the center bore of the wheel. This wheel is a 73.1 center bore, and to be able to find the bolt pattern on this wheel, and this wheel is a 5 by 114.3, we're going to measure from the center of one of the lug holes down to the center bore. We're going to multiply that by 2, and when we add that to our center bore of 73.1, boom.
PCD is generally displayed in millimeters, however, sometimes can be seen in inches. If you ever heard of the term 5 and 4.5, we're referring to 5 by 114.3. Okay, so we've gone over how to measure diameter, width, offset, and PCD of your wheels. For a deeper dive on either of these terms, we've done videos on all of them. Simply search a term on our YouTube channel or comment below and we can help you out. Hope this helped. I'm Rich from Koenig. See you on the next one.